Hey Shoreline members, this is Nathan Grossenbach, CEO and President of Shoreline Credit Union. I'm here today to go through our mobile app and specifically the remote check capture feature that we have available through the app, which allows you to take a picture of your check and upload it to the credit union without ever actually having to come to the branch. It's a great feature to do during winter months with the snow on the ground, if you work during business hours, or if you're out on vacation, or maybe you have a second home outside of the state and you keep your Shoreline membership open. This app is available 24/7 to be able to deposit your check. It's a great way to make sure that you can get the money into your account as soon as you possibly can. So we're going to start off assuming you've already downloaded the app. If you haven't, please go to the Apple Store or the Play Store to download it. Just do a search for Shoreline Credit Union. I believe it'll be the only one that pops up. And once you have the app, we're going to go ahead and log into it using your online banking credentials. I've logged in before, so I have it set up to use our secure method, which is facial authentication. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Excellent. Now, if you haven't enrolled in remote check capture before, you're going to find under Move Money and Deposit Check, which is in the bottom right, this little bubble that pops up. First screen is going to look just a little bit different from what you're seeing here because I've already enrolled in it. It will say register. You'll need to click that button and give us just a little bit of time to authenticate your enrollment. If you'd like to expedite the process, you can give us a call at 920-482-3700 and just ask whoever answers the phone to let them know that you would like to enroll in the remote check capture and that you would like that to be moved forward. Once you do have it, your screen will look exactly like mine where it'll say deposit your check. So we're going to go ahead and click that green button there. Now it gives you a couple instructions that we'll cover as we go through here. The first one is that the deposits, it just gives you a little bit of a time frame. As of the date of this video, we batch process at about 7:30 in the morning and 3:30 in the afternoon. Those times may fluctuate depending on when you were watching this video. So if you need to know when those are actually posted, please give us a phone call. What will not change is that on the back of your check, you do need to write for mobile deposit only. And that helps us ensure that this check has not been deposited in another institution before. So any check that does not have for mobile deposit only written on the back of it with your signature below it will not be accepted to remote check capture. We'll ask you to do that and to resubmit it. And that's going to be very consistent with other banks and credit unions as well. We all follow that same rule. And the other big point is to make sure that the check is clean. Just as if you were taking it to a bank branch or a credit union branch, you want to make sure that it's legible, it hasn't been altered, and every item on the check is clearly legible. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead and click continue, and we're going to take you to the main screen here. On the top part of the screen, you're going to have some parameters that tell you how much of a check you can accept, how much per day, and how much per 30 days are acceptable to you. Those numbers do change frequently, so please do check in, just make sure that your check amount is within those limits before you make your check deposit. Our goal is to make sure that the check, that whatever the amount is, we want to keep it at least reasonable. That a payroll check or a family check, a gift, a birthday check, whatever it might be, that those are going to be able to be taken in via remote check capture. But we always want to make sure we're at least competitive with other credit unions, if not at the top of the market. So first step, if you do get a decline, is just make sure the check amount is within those parameters. So I have a check here that I'm going to show you. My check is for $5. In this check amount box right here, you're going to want to enter in whatever the amount of that check actually is. Okay, so we've entered in the $5 check amount, what this check is for, and now we're going to go ahead and take a picture of both the front and the back of the check to send to Shoreline Credit Union for processing. So you see right below where it says front of check and back of check, it says take picture. We're going to go ahead and click that box. And your camera will pop open. You may need to grant access to your camera from your phone. A dialog box should open up. But what we're going to do is we're going to move our camera on top of the check so that the check is fully within the white box. It will not accept if the white box is cutting off any part of the check whatsoever. So we just want to make sure that it's close, it's clear, you can see all the terms, and the entire check is within that white box. And then when we're ready, we click the blue bubble to the right, and it takes the picture. If you are satisfied with the picture, you can hit use. If you want to stop making the check deposit, you can click cancel. And then on the bottom, there is also an option for retake if you don't like the clarity of the picture or if you need to reposition the check. In this case, the picture is clear. It fits all the parameters, so I'm going to go ahead and hit use. And immediately I do need to take a picture of the back. So we're going to go ahead and hit the back of the check, take picture as well. Flip our check over, and you'll see at this point, I have the check properly endorsed with for mobile deposit only with my signature below it. I'm going to do the same thing, center it in the white box, and go ahead and click the camera to take a picture and select use. Okay, we're almost done with your first check deposit. The only thing that's left to do now is selecting the account that you want it to go to. In my case, I want to put in my savings account, but if I wanted to change it, I could pick either of my accounts here, primary share or checking. We're going to keep it in my primary share. And when we're satisfied, we go ahead and click submit. And depending on the strength of your signal, I will admit I am in the basement with a weak Wi-Fi signal, so it may take a little bit, but as long as you're on a strong internet connection or data connection, it will process and you'll get a success. If you do get a reject, it will tell you a reason why. Very common reasons are that the check is not clear. It can't make out the bottom of the check, what we call the microline, but has your routing number, your account number, and your the check number on it. Can't make that out. Sometimes also the picture clarity is not clear, or that check is inside or outside of that white box as well. But if you're having continued issues, you can always give us a call, 920-482-3700, and just let us know the questions that you have. If there's anything else we can do for you, we are here to help. Web chat, email, phone, whatever it might be. But good luck using remote deposit capture, and we hope to see more coming in this way. Thank you.